All right, you guys, so the kitchen is pretty clean right now. Everything's looking good. I'm trying to break down all my little boxes and junk over there. Here's this boiling water, and you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, what is going on? Just a minute. Okay, I'm all better now. What is going on? Well, today's featured item is macaroni and cheese. Now, I'm not supporting anybody or advertising for anybody, but Kraft Macaroni, this guy right here, this was the one I used to do in 1973. I was in third grade, everybody. That's crazy. And my mom, so after I learned how to do oatmeal and all this other fun stuff, you guys saw the kitchen that I had when I was younger. Mom taught me how to read these little labels and stuff. And she said, well, Chris, this is what you do. And this is how you cook it. And this is, so I was learning how to read when I was in third grade and all that other fun stuff. So she taught me a lot how to read by reading directions on prepared foods for me to get stuff done. And so that's what I learned. And I was so happy about all that. And I would go by the directions and I would learn all this stuff. But the miracle that happened to me also in 1973 was that I realized that I didn't necessarily have to follow all the directions exactly how they're written. That was pretty much a revelation to me because I didn't like how they told us to prepare it. They said to strain the macaroni and then put it back in the pan, add your milk, your butter, and your cheese packet, and then you mix it all together. Well, again, remember my skin problem that I had with plum jam? The packet of the cheese, if you do it that way, sometimes you get these little cheese powder balls in there that aren't fully dissolved. And so that really gave me some issues. So I discovered my own little way on how to do this. And again, this was when I was in third grade. And I also liked mine a little bit more creamy, so I changed the recipe. Yes, I did add more butter. You're going to see that maybe. And as well as a little bit more milk than what they told me to do because I liked it really creamy. And anyway, I hope you can watch this in a little bit. Not only that, I added a little bit of garlic to the mix. I've got all these different types, but this is powdered garlic. It's not garlic salt. I do put a little bit of salt in the mix for the boil. And again, we got this stuff boiling. We're ready to go. Let's have some fun. This is Chris in the kitchen. I'll be back shortly. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. So the clock is ticking away on our macaroni right there. That's going to be just a little bit. Wanted to review some things that are going on here. So it said 6 cups of water. That's for the macaroni. We got 4 tablespoons of butter or margarine. And then we got a 1/4 cup of milk. And you bring it to the boil, you drain, you add. See, it says, do not rinse, return to pan. Then it says margarine or butter, the milk, and cheese sauce. And then you mix everything together. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing here. Instead of a 1/4 cup of, instead of 4 tablespoons of margarine, I'm going with 8 tablespoons of butter. And then instead of a 1/4 cup of milk, I'm going to go with a full cup of homogenized milk. Yeah, I know there's a lot of fat. There's my little powder right there of cheese stuff. And then here's my garlic powder that I'm going to be using, either one of these. And then we'll see how this works out. I do drain my macaroni in this colander. I keep it in the colander, and you're going to see what I'm going to do. All right. We're continuing on. It's Chris in the kitchen. This is exciting. I haven't done this forever. I do not eat this stuff. I try and eat a little bit more whole foods plant-based now that I'm older. But I'm just showing you that recipes are guidelines, It's a guideline. You can modify it. If it tells you to put onions in there, you don't have to because onions and me are not necessarily friends. Same thing with green peppers. But my family loves onions and green peppers, but I'm not necessarily a fan. So there you have it, Chris in the kitchen. We're almost ready. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, we're melting the butter right now. We're going to take that cube down to basically nothing along that path. We're also going to add in our milk just for the fun of it to try and get all of that going together. I've got my heat. Unfortunately, this is a gas stove. I did learn on an electric stove when I was little. As I got older, though, I got to tell you, I was in Brazil for a couple years doing some volunteer religious work there. And as I was doing that, I was down there. They use tons of propane stoves. They're like just little apartment stoves and stuff. They were just so nice. So anyway, so that's what I did, and it was a lot of fun. So I learned how to do that. Fortunate that we've got this. Shauna was saying that she would like a gas stove in here. We all worked that out and got it done. So we do like cooking with gas. It's really easy to control the temperature and what's happening in your life. So we're going to bring that down to where all of it's melted. We've got our little cheese packet right here that we're going to bring in along with a whisk. And like I said, at that point, when it starts forming the cheese sauce, that's when we'll sprinkle in some garlic. And then we'll take the pasta, which I put in this colander. It's still nice and hot over here. We'll pull that out of the colander and add it to the cheese sauce. So a few more minutes, we should be done. Signing out. All right, you guys, I just made all my stuff. This is, some people would look at this and they say that's kind of runny. To me, that's kind of creamy and cheesy. I do add it to the sauce. Ooh, getting a little steamy there. Add it to the sauce and I bring it to a boil. And this is the final project. But again, see, it's all blended well. It's just all together. It is so nice. So that's my fave. Yeah, I did throw some garlic in there, so I call this like garlic mac. And it's a lot of fun. And man, it's not that like hard, dark, or bright orange stuff then with those little chunks of cheese still in there. Not even, man. This cheese is like $40 a plate, man. This is the best. Oh my goodness. That is the best. Reminds me of home and all the other stuff I used to do when I was little. So again, use recipes as a guide. Tweak them a little bit. Put the stuff in there that you like to put in. And that's what's the beauty of food. Make it your own. This is Chris in the kitchen. Y'all have fun. Peace out. Bye-bye. Is it good? Mm-hmm. That was a macaroni and cheese I just made. I really don't eat it anymore, like I said, so I brought it to the World Macaroni and Cheese Emporium because they know what they're doing, and I had them test it here in their test kitchen, and they kind of said that it was good stuff. So is it good stuff? Mm-hmm. So, good stuff?
Very good.
All right. That's awesome. This is Chris in the kitchen, but I'm in somebody else's kitchen. Signing out. Peace out.